What's up, guys? Piper here, bringing you today. We're doing some Silvershard mines action as a wolf. I pop my boots here just to kind of catch up to the whole situation that we're in. Look for healers immediately. And of course, Pypo gets sapped within the first fucking second of the game. What is with rogues hating on me, man? I've been sitting saps for like a week. I couldn't. Ah, man, I wish I entered combat. That would have solved the whole situation. For some reason, my add-on's not working. I'm pretty sure that guy right there is a healer, and there's no cross above her head. Maybe it needs an update. I don't know. But in this video today, what I wanted to talk about was actually an old story of mine that I had. It was a story. Silence the bitch right there. That's gonna hurt her. Yes, yes. I love killing healers. The story is actually one I've told previously, but I've been asked by a few people to tell it again on one of my PvP videos. As well as, like, I've gotten a shitload of subs since I told this. It kind of sucks in a way that I've made so many videos because I've told a lot of cool, fucking awesome stories on, like, videos when I only had, say, 500 subs. I think a lot of you guys don't go back and watch my old content, you know? So I thought, fuck it, I'll tell the story again since it's a pretty funny one. I have another one that's kind of, like, not a similar story, but a similar situation where I've told it previously, and, like, now I could tell it again. So I might do it in another video. But this one is going to be the stingray incident. A couple of you guys probably know this one already. So basically what happened was, I used to bodyboard a lot. I used to be a big beach guy. Loved going to the beach. I don't know what happened. Just over the years, I kind of got sick of it. I didn't like the beach anymore. I became more like of an indoor guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still like going outside, but I basically started bodyboarding because I broke my foot, and I did it after I got the cast off, obviously. And but it was one of the few like exercises I could do, and one of the few activities I could do legitimately and like apply myself 100%. Because after I broke my foot, I was kind of just real. Like that's what helped me put. Well, didn't help me, but that's what caused me to put on a lot of weight. Because I couldn't really do anything. I couldn't play soccer anymore. I'm limping around, so I was like, I can swim. Don't want to go swimming in a pool or some shit. Who the fuck does that? I'll go bodyboarding. And so I bodyboarded a lot. And I got fucked up so, like, I don't know why I continued to fucking bodyboard. I got dunked, and I got dumped, and I had, like, at one stage I had road rash on my face because it got dumped so fucking hard by this wave that I, like, slid, like, the whole, like, side of my face along the bottom of, like, the sand. And unfortunately on the sand was also a little bit of coral where I was, so I got like the sand, a bit of coral, take this bit of my cheek. I'm lucky I didn't get any scars from that shit. It healed up pretty well, but it fucked me up. It fucked me up pretty bad, and I was like that. Man, I remember going to school and getting teased because they thought it was acne. Like, because of the way it looked after it kind of healed, I had like all these little red spots on my face, and people thought I had acne, and I got teased for having acne when it was just road rash on my face. God, that was that was a fucked up time. Anyway, so yeah, I was going bodyboarding, and on this particular occasion, I was going with my best bud and my mother and my mother's boyfriend at the time. I think she was with a boyfriend. It's hard to remember, but yeah, I think all I remember was like I don't even remember his name. I feel like an asshole if I don't remember his name. But it was her boyfriend, me, and my best bud. And we went for the reasons of going for a surf, like an actual surf, not bodyboard, because my mother's boyfriend had extra like surfboards that we could use. So I was like, fucking yeah, let's do this shit. I've never tried to surf. I went, tried to surf, failed miserably. I couldn't fucking. I was like at the time I was still like a fat cunt. I couldn't pick it up. I was falling off all the time. I got kind of embarrassed of like being out there for like an hour, all these people around. I haven't even stood up once. So it's like, fuck this. I'm just gonna get my bodyboard and fucking catch some waves. And that's when the tide actually went out. Yeah, when the tide went out, I already felt like, I mean it because I haven't done it for a while. I'm forgetting all the terms and shit. The tide went out, so it meant it was a bit more shallow, but the waves were still crashing relatively close to the beach. So when I went to catch a wave, I could still push off the ground to make sure I got on the wave. So when I was doing that, I did it a few times, and it's all fun and games, until I stepped on a stingray. Now, when I stepped on it, I had no idea what it was. I didn't even realize that I stepped on it. What happened was, I actually thought I got bit by something, because it honestly felt like something biting my toes or something like that. I thought like I might have just got bit by like a small gummy shark or something, I don't know. And I was like, this is weird. This is really weird. Look at that deterrence through there. You trying to freeze me? I have deterrence up, bitch. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when I come for you? Silence. Get that down. I have to focus now because it's 1v1 on a mage. 1v1 on a mage can be the worst thing in the world. Get my 2 steady shots up, and that with a feign death. Oh, he doesn't like that feign death, do you? You didn't like that feign death, did you? That's... Ow, that sucks, dude. It sucks for you to be versing Pypo. I mean, I'm at full health, and it was just a 1v1. I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, so I step, and I push off. I get on the wave as well. So I feel something like... It felt like something bit my foot. And I get on the wave, and I ride the wave all the way to shore. And then immediately when I like land, my buddy also caught the wave a little further off. And I kind of like yell and wave at him to like get the fuck over to me. And then just the act of walking out of the water, like with my feet like this, and it says my toes, the water going between my toes, fucking killed me. It hurts. I had to turn around and walk backwards, so I didn't have the pressure of the water pushing on into my foot. It hurt a lot. Look at this guy just casting chaos ball like that. What are you fucking doing, dude? Feigning death right there, into a steady shot, glaive toss, and then into a bit of a. Oh, you're fucking dead. I don't even need to explain what I just did there, because basically what I did was kill him. That's all I did. Anyway, so like I walk backwards. As I'm walking backwards, I can see a trail of blood, like in the water. Oh, you're not gonna trap me with that, dude. I saw where you put it. And so I'm walking in a trail of blood. I'm like, this is awful. And it hurts, and I'm freaking out. My buddy said he saw it and didn't want to say anything to me because he's like, he didn't want to freak me out. He didn't know what happened. He thought I got bit by a shark or something. And so I'm walking out. I'm like, this hurts a lot. And I finally get to the beach and realize that it's just this one, like, it looked like I just stepped on a rock really bad, and it's sliced in between my toes. That's what I thought happened originally. Maybe there was a bit of, like, rock in there, or a bit of fungus or something stuck in there, because it felt like something was in there and it was hurting. Turns out there was nothing in there. It was just a stingray, like a little bit of barb was in there from the stingray. That was about it. But it was such a little bit of barb that it didn't really matter that much. It was just kind of broken up in there. And so the barb was stuck in there, and it hurt like crazy. I got a swollen face. I had an allergic reaction to it, basically. I got a swollen face, and it was fucking scary when it happened, dude. I got scared because this is the one time in my life where I fucking actually kind of accepted that I might be in a bit of trouble here. You ever do that where you're like, I could actually die here? Like, I thought that because what happened was I couldn't move that much, like, by myself because my foot hurt so much, and I was in, like, a shitload of pain. And then from that, I ended up, like, limping up the beach. The car was like a very far way away because you have to, like, where I live is all bush and you have to walk down these dirt paths to get to the beach. I finally got down there. I walk up to like a bit of road, but the car is still like 500 meters away and it's uphill. And like I'm a fat guy at the time. No one's fucking carrying me that far. My buddy and my mother's girlfriend had to carry me as far as they did, and that was like about as far as they could get me because I was a fat cunt. And I'm sitting there. As I'm sitting there, I'm slowly getting more swollen. I'm slowly getting, and all of a sudden, I stopped thinking about the foot. The foot doesn't even hurt anymore. The foot doesn't hurt at all. I'm just sitting here, and my face is swollen. My lips have like gotten like huge, and my tongue's swollen, and my throat is swollen. So it's hard for me to breathe now. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I start like looking at my mother because she was there with me, and I'm like smiling at her, and she's like, "Why are you smiling?" And I'm like, "I love you." Like I can't even remember doing this. Like I fucking like was like it was like being drunk. And because I told my mother that I loved her, she thought I was gonna die. She's like, you're fucking dead. And she starts freaking out and shit because, at least for me, it's not a normal thing for a guy just to be like, I love you to their mother or anyone. Like, I didn't say it lightly, so when I said it to her, I guess it freaked her out a lot because, like, it's rare for me to just open up with my emotions and be like, I love you. And as soon as I did it, she was like, you're actually dead. You're actually dying right now as we're speaking. So it kind of freaked her out. And eventually, like, what happened was a helicopter got called, but before, like, because of where I was, the helicopter couldn't actually get there very well, and it was coming from a super far away if you were unaware, I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. So eventually an ambulance actually gets there first. I should actually mention before this happened, a lot of people thought they knew how to fix stingray, like how to fix that situation where a stingray's like stung you with their barb, and the way they thought to fix it was by pouring boiling water on my foot. And because I was in such pain, because I was freaking out, I just let them do this. So I was just having my foot, like, boiling water poured on my foot non-stop by, like, just random people on the beach. Random people on the beach saying, hey, I think I know how to fix this. Do you mind if I just pouring fucking boiling water on my foot? And I was just like, yeah, okay, that fucking hurts. And it turns out they were right, but the problem with it was you cannot pour it on the foot. You have to actually submerge it so the cut is under the boiling water, and, like, boiling water is going in the cut, so that way it cooks like it's like a yolk. The venom is like a yolk. So the barb had to cook, and like actually when it's cooked, it's no longer venomous. So what happened is the way we fixed it is the ambulance got there with a bucket full of boiling water, and I had to boil my foot. It was a shit day, man. Holy fuck! Like that was just I made it sound not as bad as it was, honestly. Like it might sound bad. The actual act of getting up the hill and sitting there while swelling up, the boiling foot part wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even that bad because I'm sitting there with my foot in boiling water, and it's like boiling the shit out of my foot. But at the same time, it was like relieving stress. I was like, holy, and I started like, the swelling immediately started to go down. I was like, holy fuck. I was freaked out when that happened. Holy shit. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the story. If anything similar has happened to you, have a good day. Have a good year. I'll see you in the next video, guys. See you later. Oh, no, Pypo. Pypo, don't do it. Come to your sentence, Pypo, now. Ah. Blast